Morning. We're going to discuss today Unit 2 of Practical Research uh, in Developing a Research Problem. So, Lesson 1 under Developing a Research Problem is Identifying a Quantitative Research Problem. So, our objective for today is identify the range of topics in the field of inquiry, understand the process of identifying research topics, how to identify or how to define your research problem, and why is the research problem important. So to begin with, choosing a topic is a daunting task. Out of many research paper, topics, and several areas of interest that might be appealing to you, it is important that you pick out a relevant and valuable topic in the field of your choice. The availability or the ability to choose a topic is an essential skill to start a good research paper. You must maximize the resources that you have in starting out with choosing your topic. So, do not choose a topic which you are not interested with. Okay, it's very important to have a topic which is you are interested with. Okay? So, pangitag topic nga imuhang interest. Ayaw pangitag topic nga dili nimo interest. Okay? Kay kung mangita, if you look for a topic which is not your interest, you have a problem. Number one, in creating a problem statement. Number two, in creating a research title. Especially on the next topics or chapters you're going to have on your research paper. So choose a relevant and valuable topic which you're interested with. So identify the areas of inquiry. Here are some of steps that you might follow. Brainstorm for ideas. Read, and read. Make your matrix. Describe your topic of interest briefly. Formulate your working title and read again. Brainstorm. So brainstorm for ideas. When brainstorming for ideas, it is much more advisable to investigate topics that interest you. However, it is also helpful that you get to focus on your field at the very beginning to see the current issues and trends that surrounds it as well. With brainstorming, you get to narrow down the topics that you are mostly interested in and look at other perspectives that might be related to it. So remember that your topic must be specific and focus. Read, and read. So once you've narrowed down your topic, you need to make sure that there are resources. Take note resources. So after narrowing down your topic, make sure that there are resources over the internet. Okay? Naa kay pangitaan o reference on that particular topic. Maybe reference of related resources or related research being done by other people. So at this stage, you can have a preview of the possible availability of related literature for your topic options. The use of keywords and concept related to your brainstorm topics may also help at this point, as it is also important to explore different resources such as books, journals, articles, and the internet. So these keywords may also be useful for the later part of the research. So if you are here in the school, maybe you can go to library, go some topics in books, you read journals in the library, you read articles in the library. But for now, we are on the pandemic. It's better to read ebooks, journals, articles over the internet. Okay, but do not copy. As I said, do not copy. Make your matrix. Collating your possible literature anchored on your topics may also be helpful during the start of your choosing your topic. When reading different resources such as previous research studies, you may you may look into the research gaps. What is gaps? Kulang. Okay? Kung say kulang. Read on other research. For example, you have your own topic. Read other research based from your topic and read what is the gap. Read, read, read. Okay? So, look into the research gap of your topic and his topic and other topics. Okay? Jot down it and narrow it down. What are those gaps? Kulang. Okay? Say kulang. Research gaps are areas of the study that remain unanswered. Since the possible areas of inquiry that remain unanswered by previous research may be an avenue for you to research about. It prevents the replication of the exact topic or topics that were already studied before. So thus getting over the so what question. Okay? So instead of copying, this this is now the time, okay, where your research go in. Like, kay balo naman ka unsay gap. So, mo nang dili na nimo kopyahon ang other research. Kuha alam unsay gap. That's the time diha ka mosulod. Describe your topic of interest briefly. Analyze what angle of the topic you are really interested in. Know the value of the research topic to focus on that perspective, why the study is relevant in the field of knowledge you plan to concentrate in. So describing your topic briefly may give you an overview if the topic is feasible to be researched about. So describe your topic as again, read the other research, get your topic, describe them if it is relevant or correlation or let's say yes, correlation or correlated with other research. Okay, or it is a casual research. Formulate your working title. Okay, formulating your working title is important at this stage because it focuses on the direction of your study. Your topics are what you want to study about as well as its meaning and purpose. By formulating your working title, you may also determine what may cause change and what may change. You may be able to have a preview of the possible dynamics of the availables or of the variables within your research. You may also have to be flexible at this point since the working title may change as the research writing also progress. Okay, a research title is very, very important. As I have discussed here, formulating your working title is important that at this stage because it focuses on the direction of your study, not the direction of other study. Okay, that is your study. Again, read other study, get your topic, and then what is the gap, and then formulate your title, and then that's it. That is now the direction of your study. Okay, read again. Again, it is must to check the availability of the literature of your chosen topic. It is mostly common to have your topic be modified again and again throughout the research process. So modification may still include changing the topic itself. So the variables and others, as there is some information, you may find what or find that may be too much or too little when it comes to the availability of the literature. This emphasizes the importance of reading. As a researcher, you have to be able to manage this if the need for any forms of modification arises. So take note, part of your research is related literature. Okay? So your topic and then other topics. So you are going to get readings from other topic which is related to your topic or to your research. That is why we have related literature. It is relatable with your research. Okay, how to define your research problem? A research problem is a specific issue, difficulty, contradiction of or gap in the knowledge that you will aim to address in your research. You might look for practical problems aimed at contributing to change or theoretical problems aimed at expanding your knowledge, contributing to change or expanding that particular research. Why is the research problem important? Your topic is interesting and you have lots to say about it, but this isn't a strong enough basis for academic research. Without a well-defined research problem, you are likely to end up with an unfocused and unmanageable project or research. You might end up repeating what other people have already said, trying to say too much or doing research without a clear purpose and justification. You need a problem in order to do research that contributes new and relevant insights. Okay? Dili ni mo kopyahon, but additional sa iyahang research. Example, kung saan na to, let's say, recipe. There's a lot of recipe in making a bola-bola, right? Na? Lead meat. Unsa man? Unsa may imong additional research about it? Maybe, butangan mo there's a research that I can put extenders. Extender is general. What specific extender you're going to add from that particular recipe? So recipe is a research from other people. Okay? So, unsa may imuha? Unsa may imuhang i-research kunuhay? Example, it's adding an extender to that bola-bola. That is the gap extender para madako siya, no? But ang extender it's very specific. You have to be specific. It's either what type of extender. Okay? So ari ka sa type unsa man vegetable unsa pan nga extender nga type ari ba ka sa mga other extender which is non-healthy or healthy extender. On the healthy extender unsa na siya, on the non-healthy extender unsa na siya. Be specific. Okay, mura siya 3 ba, no? The 3. Okay, if you are not very specific, you might end up repeating other people research, or you need a problem in order to do research that contributes new and relevant insight. Na maghimo kag research para relevant, dili kay mag-repeat, or doing a research without a clear purpose is nothing. Okay, why is research important? Step 1. Identify a broad problem area. Okay, as you discuss, no, and read about your topic, look for underexplored aspects and areas of concern, conflict, or controversy. Your goal is to find a gap that your research project can fill. So, practical research problem. If you are doing practical research, you can identify a problem by reading reports, following up on previous research, and talking to people who work in the relevant field or organization. You might look for issues with performance or efficiency in an organization, processes that could be improved in an institution, areas of concern among practitioners in a field, difficulties faced by specific groups of people in the society. So if your research is connected to a job or internship, you will need to find a research problem that has practical relevance for the organization. That is an example, job or internship. Singita ka og problem about that. Uy, nganong daghan mang intern about this, nganong gamay mag-intern. So, internship. That is an example. So, example of practical research problem. Voter turnout in Region X has been decreasing in contrast to the rest of the country. Department of A of Company B has a high staff turnover rate affecting productivity and team cohesion, meaning turnover ng resign. Okay? Non-profit organization Y faces a funding gap. That means some of its programs will have to be cut. So, example, a practical research problem. So, you dig up that one. Example na ha, ay kopyahan. Theoretical research problem. Theoretical research focuses on expanding knowledge and understanding rather than direct contributing to change. You can identify a research problem by reading recent research, theory, and debates on other topic to find a gap in what is currently known about it. So you might look for the following: a phenomenon or context that has not been closely studied, a contradiction between two or more perspectives, a situation or relationship that is not well understood, a troubling questions that have yet to be resolved. So, in theoretical research, it focuses on expanding the knowledge. Expanding the knowledge, na siya research, imo na lang i-expand ang iyang research. So, these are some possible questions you might look in if you are expanding that particular knowledge. Okay, phenomenon of context, ang panghitabo, no? Na closely related to that particular topic. Contradiction between two or more perspective. Ang contradicting part about ingon siya kung inom kag cherry pear nga vitamins mo taas ka, ang uban lagi putot gihapon. Okay, that's contradicting. Okay, a situation or relationship that is not well understood. Uy, na siya is topic nga ingon ani, pero wala, dili kayo masabot. Upon reading, dili kayo masabot. Okay, so that is continuation. A troubling question that has yet to be resolved. That is another. That is a continuing example or question on the third, no, question. Designing research useful in daily life. Okay, there are so many possibilities on what research topic to research on. Writing something that you are interested in may not always be the easiest topic to write about. There would also be some topics that may be in current issues, but there might be very limited resources that could support your study. Okay? Take note, in creating a research, there should be a lot, okay, of research resources over the internet. Kanang daghan na nag-research ba? Kaya basig mo problema o niya kung wala dahil siya research topic na imuhang makuha as reference. Okay? So, thus, there are many things to keep in mind when writing a research. It is up to you to decide on what interests you and what you view as relevant and present in your specific field of specialization among your group. Okay? So, research is a group study. Research is a group output with a leader and a member, or a lead leader, an assistant leader, and a member. Okay? So, research is a team work study. Okay? Dili na siya individual. Kung ganahan mong individual, PM me. Okay? Pero, sabot tadaan. Huwag reklamuhay na naglisod mo. Ha? Okay? So there are the following topics in different fields that may be used in research writing. So nakakidaghan, no? Accounting, business and management, environmental and earth science, health science, education, social science, and humanities. In accounting part, accounting system, forensic accounting, inclusion of auditing, tax minimization, accounting practices for online business, financial markets, and so on and so forth. In education, you have BREAThe, exclusive education, teaching strategies, 21st century learning, homeschooling, motivation, and so on and so forth. So you can go through with your notes or the slides I'm going to post also this slide so that you can read. Okay? So examples of theoretical research problem. The effects of long-term vitamin D deficiency on cardiovascular health are not well understood. So example, theoretical, theory man. So more on experimental. Okay? The relationship between gender, race, and income, inequality has yet to be closely studied in the context of millennial gig economy. Okay? Then historians of Scottish nationalism disagree about the role of the British Empire in the development of Scotland's national identity. That is example of a theoretical problem. Okay? So why is research problem important? Step 2, learning more about the problem. So we have step 1. Okay, let's go back. Step 1, identify a broad problem. So muna siya, filling the gap. And step number 2, we have learned more about the problem. Next, you have to find out what is already know about the problem and pinpoint the exact aspect that your research will address. Okay? Learn on sa iyang i-address, especially more on the gap. Okay. Context of the background. Why does the problem affect? Has it been an issue for a long time, or it is a newly discovered problem? What research has already been done? Have a solution been proposed? What are the current debates about the problem? And what do you think is missing from them? So this is a context and background problem. So you have to ask questions in research problem to get the gap. Then you have the specific and relevance. What particular place, time, and or people will you focus on? So specific na niya. Kato ganiha is context. Okay. Who does the problem affect? Who does the problem affect? Who? Mga tao, respondents. What is been an issue? Okay. Na-solve na pa na siya. Have solution be proposed. Okay. Now, that's very specific. What aspect will not be able to tackle? What will be consequences if the problem is not resolved? So, and then who will benefit from resolving problem? A sample of a specific research problem. Okay. Non-profit organization X has been focused on retaining its existing support base, but lacks of understanding on how best to target potential new donors. To be able to continue its work, the organization requires research into more effective fundraising strategy. So when you have narrowed down your problem, the next step is to formulate a problem statement and research question or synthesis. Later on, we're going to discuss that one. But for now, we go to your research topic. Okay? Okay. So the research topic, we are going to have, so identify first a topic. Okay? Identify first a topic. Next is to establish the importance of that topic. After establishing what is the issue or problem of your topic, then what concern is being addressed behind that study. Then narrow it down to one. Okay, from identified topics, you can more 3, 4, 5. It depends upon your group. Okay, and after that questions, you can narrow down into one, and then focus on that topic. And next is to create a title from that topic, which we're going to have next meeting. Okay, writing titles is the next lesson. So, research topic on your group. So, I have here a reference topic. I have problems, purpose, and question example. Okay, so let's go to deductive process. This is based on example. We are going to have this as a reference. Okay, from general to specific topic. What's my topic in general? Distance learning. Okay? That's my topic. Research problem. Based from specific topics I have, based from specific problems I get. So I have only one or two problems you can identify. Huh? So based on my reference, research problem, lack of students in distance learning. This is the problem. Kaya may topic na distance learning. Kung sa may problem niya, gamay ramay ni eskwela. Ano mang gamay ramay eskwela? Next is the purpose of your statement. Kung sa may statement nimo, lack of student in distance classes. Okay, that is your research problem. Kung sa may purpose sa imuhang research, to study. Okay, to study why students do not attend distance education classes at senior high or and college. Ano man, di man siya. Sa may problema, di man siya. Then you go down, narrow down. This is now your last research question. Does the use of online technology in the classroom deter students from enrolling in the distance education class? So, mauna na siya. Ang imuhang kuhaan o problem. Mauna na imuhang kuhaan o survey. Ha? Kung sa may naka-deter nila, kung sa may naka-hamper nila, kung sa may naka-persuade nila nga nandili sila mo eskwela. Okay? So topic is distance learning, research, problem, lack of students in the distance class. Also my purpose. What is my purpose of my research? To study with students that attend distance education class at senior high school and college. That's my purpose. Then, what is my research question? Does the use of online technology in the classroom deter students from enrolling in a distance education class? That is now my topic all about. Okay? That is now my roadmap. Muna ako ang specific kuhaan o survey. Go to your survey question, maghimo kang survey question, and that's it. O na diha sa title nimo. Okay? Question, clarification, chat down. Okay. Question, none. Okay ha? All groups must design a research based on useful in daily life before, during, or after pandemic. So magpili lang ka. Useful in daily life research. Sa useful in daily life sa imuha. Okay? Before the pandemic, during the pandemic, or after the pandemic. Okay? Mag-research ka. What if imunan no? Okay? Question, that is your group activity. Okay? So, after you gather all the topics, ngita mo topic as a group, 10 topics, narrow it down to 1 or narrow it down to 2. Okay? The leader will send to me the topics. Tanaw na to. Okay ba? I-check na to. Ha? Ipa-check na ninyo nga unsa nga topic and i-narrow down na to. Kung duha ka mong topic niyo, i-narrow down na to into 1. Kung nanamoy na narrow down na to, narrow down into 1, i-send yapon na ko. Okay ba? Okay? And then that's it. Keep that topic. Ha? Keep na nimo. Okay, ato na siyang buhatan o title. Then, after the title, magbuhat na po tag problem, hangtod mo mahuman. Okay? Question. So, dili ta discuss dayon, buhat dayon. No? So, as we go along, nag-discuss ta, buhat. Nag-discuss ta, buhat. Okay? So, again, hold the topic, mo na inyong topic studyhan. Ha? Dili na siya mag-usap-usap. Mo na inig-pass ninyo na ko, kinahanglan, okay na siya. Question, clarification, valid reaction. So, this ends up our lesson. So, thank you and good day, class. So, see you next meeting. Goodbye.